Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi coming back at you with another motorcycle video. Today we are at Velocity Motorcycles down here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, and they were kind enough to let us take a look at one of their newest bikes, and that is the nineT Racer Edition. And I gotta say, this thing caught my eye when I came into the shop a few weeks ago, and they really killed it on the styling of this thing. So we're gonna show you some cinematics of the bike, and then we'll walk around and talk about the different parts, and then we'll actually start it up for you guys and let you hear what this bad boy sounds like. Alright, so here she is, and man, I could just look at this bike all day long. So I'm just going to be completely honest, I don't know a lot about BMWs, so we're lucky enough to have Brandon here, and he works here, and he's just going to kind of chime in as we're looking at the different parts of the bike. So let's take a look. First off, one thing I noticed right away was it's got Brembo brakes, which is really nice, and it is dual rotored. So this is the boxer style engine, and we were talking about it earlier. It's really cool because it sticks out so that it's air cooled, and you can see actually one of the intakes right there, which is pretty sweet. And initially I wasn't a huge fan of the boxer style engine sticking out to the side, but it is starting to grow on me a little bit, and Brandon was actually mentioning why it is that way and how you get a little bit of the rumble, kind of like a lot of that character that you would see maybe in like Harleys, and they're still smooth once you get going, so it's kind of cool. Kind of like that heritage there.
So most bikes are chain driven or belt driven. A lot of bikes are belt driven, chain driven. Shaft drive bikes, it'll be a drive shaft, much like a car, that goes right into your transmission directly. There'll be a CV boot there that kind of protects all the moving parts and the greasy parts from getting wet. Another one back here. And that just allows direct power straight from the motor to the rear wheel. Which is really cool. Which is great. Makes nice, smooth delivery of power.
And you were talking about how good they are in maintenance when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Extremely low maintenance, because again, there's nothing to really break or lube in there. When you get in there and you lube it every now and then, I think it's every 36,000 miles or something.
That's crazy.
Like that. Yeah, I mean, so the maintenance on these things is really low. You change the fluid in them every now and then, and you're good to go for thousands of miles.
That's crazy, and it's cool too because it's single-sided swing arm.
Single-sided swing arm, and then they utilize a thing called a telelever, which is this piece here, and that all aids in your suspension and your dampening and keeping things moving properly. They
just kind of went their own route, you know.
They always have.
Yeah, and that's really cool, and that's one of the reasons I don't know a lot about these, is because I haven't spent a lot of time around them, you know. So now that we've got a local shop, it'll be cool to kind of get to know these bikes more, take them out. I mean, even just putting that racing fairing on the front just looks so nice. Again, that's like cafe racer styling, that heritage feel. The little BMW emblem on the light. I mean, this guy's going to be competing with the Thruxton. We were talking about that earlier. You got that dual gauge cluster right there. So this one does have ABS, but it doesn't have rider mode. So again, it's a little more raw, I would say. which is kind of cool, you know. And it's got trip meters. It does have like a gas gauge and things like that. And you can just see how nice it is. Like they really did a good job with the styling of this. Okay. Even down to like the black levers and stuff. And it has heated grips. There's a bunch of other options. Would you say, team? That's pretty cool. We were cycling through the different things there. So you do have a gear indicator, which is nice. You've got trip indicators, all kinds of things like that. There's even a gas gauge. It still looks retro, but you've got that modern information, that modern technology. And then, what else do we got here? 2-in-1 exhaust. Look at that bad boy. God, and that single-sided swing arm looks really good. You could even maybe put like a shorty exhaust on there to show off that single-sided swing arm a lot more. What is the shock in the back, do you know?
Sachs.
Sachs, yeah, so that's a good suspension. And I like that they made it white too, to match the bike. I can't stand when suspensions are just like random yellows or something like that. But yeah, there you go. That's kind of like an initial first impressions walk around of the bike. It even down to the detailing in the seat looks really, really nice. You can put a dual seat, a 2-up seat on that if you'd like. And yeah, it looks really good. How does it feel, Christina, as far as riding position?
It's comfortable.
Comfortable?
The seat's really comfortable.
Grab the bars there once so they can see what kind of position. Like that's a cool riding position right there. You're over top the bike. Yeah, you're gonna be able to control it. Have a lot of fun on this thing. I would love to take one of these out for a first ride, but they said this one just sold, huh? So you'll be getting more in though, right? Yeah, so they'll be getting more in. We'll definitely do a first ride and a review, and might even push it outside right now and start it up for you guys. That's cool. Okay, so we'll check in with you in 1 second. Alright, so Brandon was kind enough to push this beauty outside for us, and this is one of my first times kind of sitting on it and getting a feel for it. First off, I love big gas tanks, and this one is developed really nicely, especially with the grooves in here. Like you can really hang on to this thing. And I think I like when you can control the bike with your legs too, especially when you're braking hard and stuff like that. It keeps you in your seat. Man, this seat is really comfortable. And this position, man, whew. Yeah, this is a good position right here. So I think I'm gonna start it up and let's see what it sounds like. Cool about these engines, the way that they're designed, you get a lot of movement and torque. You can see everything rumbling right now. It just feels really alive. And watch when I rev this, watch the bike. That's really cool, guys. So there you go. That is the brand new R19 Racer, all new for 2017, and I gotta say, this thing is awesome. I think they really hit it on the head with this one. I think they're gonna sell a lot of these. Coming right around that 14,000 mark. Same with the Thruxton, and this thing's got character. I'll be really excited to take one of these out. So special thanks to Velocity Motorcycles. If you're local in the area in Mechanicsburg, come on down, check out everything that they have. Talk to Chris, talk to Brandon, and tell them we sent you. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it. Go on over, check out all of our other motorcycle videos on the channel. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.